Shalom, giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. So we honor to the elders and the millstone and rise up to the house of David. Something going on over there. Some kind of theatre or fairground going on over there. He's going to come out and just fire up this place here with some troops. Lick out some precepts, taking some fresh air, the little bit of fresh air that we got the Edomites them up there still right now, firing up their chemtrails. But we're going to fire up some truth out here with some truth and justice and some lasers of truth, man. It's that time today, it's that day. The day's alright, I should say. The weather looks not too bad. It's kind of nice and fresh. Nice day to be out in the open, man, you know. Just say that. So a little bit of sightseeing, bringing out some precepts, or maybe just quoting some precepts. Going in the spirit, whatever comes to mind, man. She's fresh, exciting. It's fresh. Yeah, it's very fresh today. The park is kind of, you know, I've got that fairground over there. I don't want to go over there. There's too much noise going on. Isaiah 24. Too much mirth, man. Fake mirth. That's what it really is. It's fake. Artificial mirth, because people ain't really happy. They're just trying to stir up some fake mirth, because really they're miserable. A lot of them know their kingdom is coming to an end. Anything to deny the fact that their world is coming to an end. Anything to forget. Some people go crazy and go raving and go murphing it up to try and deny the truth. Some people take Class A drugs, Class B drugs. Some people sip on the yarn over the top with it. They go over the top with it, they get drunk with it. Where there's nothing really wrong with sipping your wine, your yarn. Nothing wrong with that, but if you're doing it all going OTT, then there's something wrong with that, yeah. So we're just gonna take in some sightseeing, some kind of scenery. Subconsciously saying goodbye, really. Saying goodbye to Satan's kingdom. That's what we're doing, saying goodbye to Satan's kingdom. Because there's going to be there's a paradigm shift taking place. There is a paradigm shift taking place. For those that you may be at work at the moment, sometimes I like to bring in the scenery, bring in some scenery. It's actually good for your eyes, man. Space and breathing, good scenery. You can get a little glimpses of it, even in this kingdom now and then. If you travel a bit, you know, we're pushing, getting out there and broadening your horizons. Our brothers are pushing that a bit more, you know, that getting out, broadening your horizons, widening out. You know, you can do that spiritually as well. You know, when we go into the prophecies, when you go into the prophecies, you're broadening it out. The history too. The current events, You know, we're gonna bring out some of them 1 or 2 little things today, you know. Lord willing, Jehovah Ratazar, Abba Ratazar. You know, I hear the birds in my chime to it. They agree. The birds in my sing today. Yeah, man, we're gonna hit some precepts today, man. You know, further bring this place down. Playing our part, you know. Playing our role in the movie to bring this place down, man. You know, because to me it's like they've overstepped their boundaries a little, you know. The Goyim and the heathens, they've overstayed their welcome, man. But you know, this is the Most High's movie, you know. But you know what, I've realised this park seems to be getting smaller, man. This park, you know, I'm gonna start hitting some bigger places, you know. But this place is getting too small for me, man. I need a, you know, there's a place I got not too far from me, you know. I'm gonna start going there, man. I like space. I like fields and fields and fields. You know, Lord willing, you know, we're gonna be doing all that, man. Traveling fields and space and fresh air and enlarging your horizons, broadening your horizons. You know, this place is a prison, man. I remember going to loads and loads of places, man. Traveling, you know, when my item was at my knee, you know, a little bit younger. I used to go to a lot of places. Ramsgate, I remember going to Ramsgate. Margate's not that far. Blackpool, been to Blackpool, been to Brighton, been to Wales. There's other places, you know, too. I can't remember. Been, you know, I want to start moving around again, man. Other places, I remember the first place I went was in London. The first place I was young was the zoo, Chessington Zoo. I remember that place. But Wales, where else? There's a place near Scotland, man. Yeah, it might come back to me. But the place that even this world, what's left of it, what he hasn't fucked up, is still alright. Let me bring out a precept. Let's do some nice little spots, little chill spots where you can go to chill and take your time out. You know, your whole shy did that. He did that. You know, did that while he was on the earth, man. A couple of times he did that. He took time away, time out. You know. So let me hit some precepts, man. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Yes, man. Yeah, the Psalms kind of reaffirm the way I'm feeling right now. This particular one, the way I'm feeling right now, you know, through the spirit. Psalms 149. Yes, man. Start from the top. Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. Yeah, praising the Most High. We're out here now, man. We're other people there doing their mirth. They're trying to lie to themselves, deceive themselves, acting like they like what they're enjoying themselves. They're not. You know what the bottom line is, if you ain't worshipping the Most High, Yahweh Shemir Shai, you ain't got no future. You're either gonna be sleeping with dogs, you know, like I said earlier, taking some form of drug, some stimulant, going crazy in the fairgrounds and going to the theatre in the cities, drinking up the alcohol, the yarn, taking it to another level, getting drunk, falling out on the streets, legless, getting shit-faced. That's what the heathens got to look forward to, you know, at the weekend. Get shit-faced, man. I got shit-faced the other day. It was murder. I saw it. I was on the floor. I vomited right near the drain, man. And I rolled over in it. It was fucking beautiful. I loved it. I got shit for you see. That's what the heathens and all the goyim them, you know. You got Elam doing the same thing too. Amnon doing the same thing too. Moab, they all, you know, follow after Esau, innit? You want to get shit faced. Get tattoos on your skin and thing. You know, got little Jakes doing that too. You know, folly. You know, my people are foolish, man. My people are sottish children, getting caught up in this wicked world, the energy of this wicked vibration. But that's why, you know. Let me bring it out. I gotta bring it out, man. Psalms 149 and 1 says, "Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king." Be joyful in your king. These people, they got their dogs. Buy a dog, die alone. You know, Kevin Samuels. You know, that's what they've got. They got their dogs. A lot of them ain't got relationships. The relationships are on the rocks, most of them. You know. So what they got their dogs. They buy their dogs to keep them company, to keep them, you know, keep them from committing suicide. Them not no life. You understand? But contrary to that, we got something, man. We got something to live, to look forward to. Yes, man. Let them praise the name. And I might just bring out this precept for the day, because I think, bring out some of these little, you know, hit this place up with these psalms, man. Bore it up like strainer. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the tambourine and the harp, man. Yeah. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's what we're joyful in. That's what we mirth in. We are submerge ourselves in the joy and the hope. Yeah, and we're waiting for that day. We're waiting for that day, man. Psalms, is it 83 or is it Isaiah 63? I think it is, where he's gonna come back, man. His feet are going to be bathed in blood, you know, if I'm not mistaken. It's Isaiah. I might even look at that later, go into that. But yes, man, this is a fitting precept, you know, to bring out right now. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people; he will beautify the meek with salvation. Yeah, man. So be meek, be humble, bask in the glory and the hope that you have. You're unique. You are unique. Even the 2/3, the 1/3, even they're unique. They're unique because they also, even in their own foolishness, their own stupidity, they're gonna come back, man. You know, they're gonna come back. You know, with their heads down. You know, when I'm doing a video, you always got people walking around smiling. All right. I smile at them, I don't mind, but sometimes, you know, I don't feel like smiling, man. You know, I smile. They want you to smile on their terms. I smile on my fucking terms, man. You understand? Fuck with them, man. Fuck that shit, man. You know, depends on what kind of mood I'm in, though. You know. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people; he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory; let them sing aloud upon their beds. And if they're so fucking polite and so fucking nice, go to the yard and bring all that fucking gold what you got under the fucking, in your fucking, your lofts, what you stole from Jake. Bring out the gold and all the money what you got in the safe. If you like Jake so much, you always fucking smiling with us. Go and give back the things that you've stolen and see how much you'd be smiling then. But we're gonna spoil you. We're gonna spoil you anyway. Fake fucking smiles. Hate fucking fake ass motherfuckers, man. Just smiling for the sake of it. Let the saints be joyful in their glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. And I smile when I think about Yahweh Shemir Shai, man. And when he gives us, you know, when he gives us those new bodies, I'll be smiling, man. I'll be smiling every second, every 10th of a second. I'll be smiling, man. I'll be thinking about what I'm gonna be doing. when I wake up in the morning, what I'm going to do to the heathens today. What I'm going to do today to the heathens. How much pain am I going to inflict on the heathens today when I get them new bodies, man? And Yahushua, don't get it twisted, Yahushua is the same. You know, Isaiah 47:3, man. He said he come back, he ain't going to meet us as a man. He ain't going to meet them as a man, man. All the wicked heathens. Let the saints be joyful. So yeah, that's why I'm bringing out this precept. Because it reminds you, puts you in that. You come out your yard to see a ugly person, ugly woman. I hate to see that shit, man. That's fucked up. I don't like that. Fucking world is ugly, man. But let me carry on reading. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand. Right. Two-edged sword, man. Yeah, I'll be smiling with that in my hand, I'll tell you that. Thinking what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to use it. And who's going to get it today? Who's going to get sliced today? I'll be smiling, man. Yeah, when he gives us teeth. Yeah? Teeth represents power. Yeah? When he gives us teeth, Isaiah 41. And, yeah, that chapter, Isaiah 41. It says, fear not, O worm Jacob. I will make you a sharp, threshing instrument. You're going to give us teeth, which is power. Yeah? Spiritual power, man. We're going to be thrashing. Understand? Let the praises of God be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand. I'll be smiling with that. I'll be smiling with that. Every time I use it, put it down, I pick it back up again. Not for long. Ain't going to be down for long when I put it down. That two-edged sword. To execute vengeance upon the heathens and punishment upon the people. Yeah. Fucking smiling, walking past and smiling, man. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. Yeah, man. This honor, that's an honorable thing. Yeah, this honor have all his saints. So that is an honorable thing, man. Execute judgments upon the wicked with the two-edged sword. That's an honorable thing, man. Thus saith the Lord. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. I didn't have this wasn't in the program, but I'm going to bring it out. Although I feel good, it's a nice day today. When that woman smiled, she kind of put me off a little bit. I hate all that shit, man. I hate that bullshit, man. Isaiah, let me bring it out, man. Isaiah 63 and 1. We're going to start from 1. It says, who is he that cometh from Eden with dyed garments from Bezra? This is his glory. In his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thine garment like him that treadeth in the winepress, in the wine fat, treadeth in the wine fat, and have trodden the winepress alone of the people. There was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my remnant. Right, man? That represents judgment, that represents vengeance, that represents what's going to be happening to them. Yeah? What's going to be happening to the heathens, man. It represents death. Right? For the day of vengeance, let me carry on it. It says it. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Yeah, man. That's the feeling that come upon me sometimes. You know, when sometimes people put you in a bad mood. You know, that's the precept that come to my mind. When people put you in a bad mood, man. You know, you're in good company. When you wake up in the morning and you walk out your house, you see that fucking world, what it's like. Even though it might be a nice day, the chemtrails are still up there. The woman, they're all yum and left, used up. And a lot of them are fake as hell. You understand? So that's the kind of precept that comes to mind. There's a lot that comes to mind, but that's the one I read out, man. And yeah, I want to hit up this place with another one. Yeah, just to end off the video. I think enough said. You know, we bore it up again. We killed it again. Yeah, plenty more time to deal with these wicked people. Psalms, you know, with this two-edged sword. Yeah, the Bible. Yeah, we're gonna hit them up. We're gonna tear it up. Psalms 50 and 2. Out of Zion the perfection of beauty God hath shined. Our God shall come and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. That's right. See, that feeling of fire come up. You know, when you see what's really going on in this world, it's good sometimes. You know, some things we don't know what's going on. You know what they're doing with the pedo them in other countries, and there's a lot of rape going on right now over there in the Ukraine. Talking about the butchering that's going on, the killing and they say innocent civilians. Well, Job 4:7 begs to differ. There's no one that dies innocent. So Most High is taking action right now. The angels are taking action right now, and it's only rumors. It's only the beginnings. It's only the pangs of distress. It's not the birth yet, right? Before Yahushua comes, he's just setting the stage. Out of Zion the perfection of beauty God hath shined. Our God shall come and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. Enough said. Yeah, you ain't gonna be. When he come, you're gonna be. That's it. Gonna be the end, man. Yeah, and that's what we're looking forward to. It's kind of getting windy now. I think the vibes out there now. You know, we tore it up today. We bore it up with some truth, justice, and righteousness. You know, lasers. Poo, 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 poo. There's another one. I'm gonna bring this one out. Isaiah 7:27 says, "Blessed be Lord, the Lord of our fathers, which have put such a thing in the king's heart, to beautify the house of the Lord which is in Jerusalem." Here's some prophecy once again, man. And have executed mercy unto me before the king and his counselors, and before all the king's mighty princes, and I was strengthened, as at the hand of the Lord my God was upon me, and I gathered together out of Israel chaff men to go out with me. Yeah, it reminds me of the scriptures in Judges chapter 7. You know, that's what it reminds me of, where he selected reputable men, combat ready men, to go to battle, and 22,000 was rejected, told to go back home. You know, blessed be the Lord of our fathers, which have he put such a thing in the king's heart, to beautify the house of the Lord which is in Jerusalem. He's going to do that again. That's prophecy. Talks about he's going to put a crown of righteousness on the elect's head, man. Revelation 22:21. Yeah, going to clean us up, which is happening now on a lower scale. Beautifying his to-be wife again, which Jacob, you know, Yahshua Allah are his wife. You know, to be once again no longer estranged. He's cleaning us up now, man. Cleaning us up, beautifying us, man, as it says in Psalms 149. Yeah, beautifying his people, and have extended mercy upon me before the king and his counselors, and before all the king's mighty princes. And as I was strengthened, as the hand of the Lord my God was upon me, and I gathered together out of Israel chief men to go up with me. Yeah, there's a prophetic pattern there, because he's gathering right now the 144,000. You know, and they're going to be with him, man, carrying out their duties, playing their position, you know, And we always talk about that. That's our hope. That's what we mirth in. That's what we glorify in. And looking forward to Yahweh's return. Giving our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Oh, here's another beautiful precept. We could end with that one, man. Oh, actually, let me bring this one out. Isaiah 49. Yeah. Just putting out this vibration, man. Right? Isaiah 49 and 23 says, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers, and they shall bow down to thee with their faces to the face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for thou shalt not be ashamed that wait upon me. Right? Thou shalt not be ashamed that wait upon me. Yeah? Does that speak for itself? Most definitely. Yeah, man. So we're going to boast, man, as it says in Isaiah 60. We're going to boast in the Lord. Yeah? This one, we could end with this one. We could end with this one. Yeah, the precept to Isaiah 60. This is in Psalms 34 and 1. It says, Psalms of David when he changed his behavior before Amalek, who drove him away, and he departed, and will bless the Lord. Right. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. So that's a time when you boast in the Lord. You know, one of my previous videos, man. We're gonna boast, yeah. The righteous, the people of Yahshua shall boast in the Lord. Yes, man. Oh, here's another one to end it off, man. Psalms 27. We can go straight to it. 4 says, one thing I have desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the sacred of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock. Right, he shall hide me in the pavilion. Breaks down to being a safe haven, a place of safety. You know, like when you look at the chariots, or like in massive stadiums when they there's kind of outbreaks of volcanoes and hurricanes. You know, they use a lot of the time they use stadiums as a refuge place, a safe haven for those people that are homeless, who are in need. Times of the floods in Texas, they did that. They used one of those massive big stadiums, or small stadiums, you know, for people to have refuge to sleep overnight. You know. So this is what that represents. In the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, right? The sacred of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock. And we gonna eat. This place is crumbling down, Jacob's trouble, but the scriptures in Isaiah 65 says that my people shall eat, man. And they shall be hungry. My people shall drink, and they shall be thirsty. The heathen shall be thirsty. But Most High, he's got our backs, man. Yahweh Ratazar, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right. For one thing I have desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, to inquire of his temple. Right? And he's beautifying us now, man. He's beautifying us now, like I said, cleaning us up, separating us from the heathens. You know, we hate the ways of the heathens. Proverbs chapter 3 and 31 says, envy not the oppressor. And we hate the oppressor, yeah, and his ways, and choose none of his ways. Envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So that's what we do. And he's separating us now, he's cleaning us up. And just the other day, I remember coming home one of the Sundays, just going in my yard, went in the yard, shut the door, looked back behind me. Some what looked like an Edomite woman just standing there looking at the front of my house, and just standing there looking. So, being the person that I am, I opened the door and I said, "You alright? Are you know?" Because I was wondering why she's just standing there. I watched her for a couple of seconds, and I was just standing there looking like that, with her mouth open, just standing there looking. I said, "What's wrong? You alright?" And I kept myself calm, you know. I said, "You alright?" And she just was looking at my bushes. I've got like a little hedge and a little bush in front of the, you know, like in front of the door in front of the house, a little hedge, like a little bush. And to me, it just looks like any old bush. And she just standing there looking. She says, "It looks so beautiful." She said that. The woman, some middle-aged, looked like an Edomite looking woman, just stood there looking at the hedge. "It looks so beautiful." I said, "Oh, thanks." I went in the yard. I think, what the fuck is wrong with her? So every time I come out the yard, I look at it. I'm thinking, boy, did she see something that I can't see? And every time I come in the yard, I say, I got to do some gardening. And to me, it just don't look. It just looks. It's just there. But for some reason, she sees something that I don't see. She said, "It looks so beautiful." And then when I took a closer look, there's certain flowers that I've never seen before in my garden growing, like lavender-looking flowers I've never seen before. There's other flowers that I'm not familiar with, yellow, bright-looking yellow flowers. And I said to myself, oh, now I see what she's saying. It does look kind of, you know, there's actually herbs in there in my garden as well. Dandelion herbs, you know, because dandelion is a thing where it can grow, you know, in certain areas as well. Like even underneath concrete, it can come through concrete, man. And it's a powerful detox. Very medicinal, got a lot of medicinal purposes. Dandelion herb, the root, the leaf. You see the little yellow thing that grows on top of it. You can eat that too, you know. You know, people that go out there and they do that bush tucker, you know, they can explain all that. You know, don't take my word for it. Just do your research on the dandelion and all the medicinal benefits of the dandelion root, the green leaf, the yellow looking blossom, you know. So we've got things in our garden that, in that little garden that you may have, you've got a lot of herbs in there you may not even be aware of, and flowers and all kinds of beautiful things. And also the conclusion what I came to, why the woman might have said that, is the Most High, he's got angels there doing what they do, man. Whatever they're doing what they do. You know, that scripture again, I'll read it again. You know, like I said earlier, let me just read it. Man. The Most High has got everything. This is not our movie. This is the Most High's movie. And we're going to end with that. Yeah, you got all these people walking up and down. Some of them look like they really don't know what the fuck to do with themselves, man. In a big open park, big open space, with a mask on. You can see why the Most High is going to say he's going to all the chaff, the 2/3 and all the chaff. Even Amalek, I agree with what he said, Henry Kissinger, to depopulate the earth. I agree with that, man. Because a lot of these people really, if you're not, there's an old saying, if you don't stand for something, if you haven't found something you're willing to die for, is your life worth living? And that's the true saying, man. Psalms 149:6 says, Let the high praise of God be in their mouth, and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punish upon the wicked, upon the people. Right. To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with feet as of iron, to execute upon them the judgments written. This honor have all the saints. Praise ye the Lord. Right. The Lord, for the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Right. So he's doing that now, you know, raising us up out of the dunghills, out of the dust, out of the dung, cleaning us up, preparing us to be reunited again. Yeah. as we're described as Israel is described of the wife. Yeah, reunited with her husband, man. So he's beautifying his people, and like I say, the woman was just there, standing up there, looking at the garden. They're doing something. The Most High doing something, and we men always be aware of it. He can beautify your garden for you, you know, via. He can beautify your house for you. He can beautify anything. This is not our movie. This is the Most High's movie. So we're gonna end there. It's about that time. Enough said. Bore up the place again like strainer with truths. Until the next one, Akim. We out. She's fresh, exciting. He's so exciting too. Fresh, exciting. He's so exciting to me now.